Sarah was 32 years old, a single mother of two, and the kind of woman most people passed without noticing. She wore her exhaustion like an old jacket, faded, stretched, and permanently hers. Her daughter Lily was 9, thoughtful and quiet, with eyes that noticed everything. Her son Noah was 6, curious, loud, and always asking questions Sarah didn't always have the energy to answer. Their father had left 3 years earlier. Not dramatically. Nos chauting, nos lamdors. Just a suitcase by the door one evening and a calm, practice sentence. I'm not happy anymore. Happiness, Sarah learned that night, was something some people chased even if it meant leaving others behind. The first year alone had been survival. The second year had been endurance. By the third year, Sarah was tired in a way sleep could never fix. She worked 2 jobs, one as a morning shift cashier at a grocery store, the other cleaning offices at night. Between those hours, she tried to be everything her children needed. Mother, father, teacher, nurse, cheerleader, protector. Some days she succeeded. Some days she barely held it together. That morning, she moved quietly through the apartment, careful not to wake the kids too early. She brewed cheap coffee, packed lunches with what little she had left in the fridge, and counted dollars on the kitchen table. Rent was due in 6 days. Her bank balance blinked back at her like a warning. When Lily came into the kitchen, rubbing her eyes, Sarah smiled immediately. It was automatic now, muscle memory. "Morning, baby," she said softly. Lily nodded and climbed into her chair. "Mom, do you think I could join the school art club?" she asked carefully. Sarah's heart tightened. She already knew the answer before she spoke. The club cost $25 a month. $25 might as well have been $200 right now. "That sounds amazing," Sarah said, choosing her words like fragile glass. "Let me see what I can do, okay?" Lily smiled, but it didn't quite reach her eyes. Children always knew. Later that day, at the grocery store, Sarah stood behind her register as customers complained about prices, scanned items without looking at her, and tapped their phones impatiently. During her break, she checked her phone and saw an email from Lily's school. Final notice for overdue lunch balance. She closed her eyes and leaned her head against the locker. That afternoon, life delivered another blow. Her manager called her into the office and explained, with practiced sympathy, that hours were being cut. Sarah nodded, thanked him, and walked out with her hands shaking. Less hours meant less money. Less money meant impossible choices. That night, after the kids fell asleep, Sarah sat on the floor of her bedroom and cried silently into her hands. Not loud sobs. Just quiet, shaking breaths. She cried for the dreams she once had. She cried for the pressure that never lifted. She cried because no one ever asked her if she was okay. The next morning, she woke up anyway. Weeks passed like that. Tired days. Long nights. Small disappointments stacking up like unpaid bills. Lily stopped asking about art club. Noah stopped asking why she was always tired. Then one Friday afternoon, everything changed in the smallest, quietest way. Sarah was picking up the kids from school when Lily's teacher, Mrs. Hernandez, asked to speak with her. Sarah's stomach dropped immediately. Parents learned to fear those words. "I just wanted to tell you something," Mrs. Hernandez said kindly. Lily submitted an art piece to a district contest. She won second place. Sarah blinked. "She what?" "She's incredibly talented," the teacher continued. "The school board is offering her a full scholarship to the after-school art program. No cost at all." For a moment, Sarah couldn't speak. She looked at Lily, who stood behind her, cheeks red, eyes hopeful. "Why didn't you tell me?" Sarah asked gently. "I didn't want you to worry," Lily whispered. That night, Sarah held her daughter longer than usual. For the first time in months, she felt something warm break through the heaviness. Hope. Inspired by that moment, Sarah started noticing other things too, small kindnesses she'd been too tired to see before. A coworker who left her an extra sandwich. A neighbor who watched the kids for free when she worked late. A customer who tipped her $5 and said, "You're doing great." One evening, while cleaning offices, Sarah noticed a flyer on a bulletin board. Free certification program for medical assistants. Evening classes available. She stood there for a long time, staring at it. The program wasn't easy. The classes were exhausting.